guys, welcome to Pinterest Fail or Favorite Friday. This is where I do a couple pins that I have found on Pinterest or other people have told me about, and I test run them kind of like a guinea pig. And trust me, if I can do these and they can become favorites and not fails, then you can certainly do them as well. I'm not a super creative person. I like to think I am, but I'm not some DIY diva, so to speak. This week I have two pins that I'm going to be trying out. The first one is, when you have a really cute candle jar and you know that you can reuse it for like flowers or to put another candle in, well, that last little bit of wax is always stuck in there. I found a pin, and I'll link below to my Pinterest account, and then I'll also link below just the link to the pin itself if you don't want to follow me on Pinterest. That's totally fine. Of how to get candle wax out. So they basically just said throw the candles in the freezer for an hour, and then you can use a butter knife or they should just fall right out. So I did a couple, and then I also did this one, which I forgot about. This is actually a candle holder, and I put the wax in here long time ago, and I didn't put anything in the bottom, and look, it literally just is falling out. It won't come out the hole, but So this pin was a Pinterest favorite, not a fail. The next one is, I can't remember it. It was a Crockpot sugar balsamic glazed pork tenderloin. And this was a Crockpot recipe. I'm all about Crockpot recipes. They can make your life so much easier, especially if you're, a working gal or guy. Just toss all your stuff in there, you put it on low, leave the house, come back, and practically made. I will be showing you guys how I made that right now. Alright, here is the recipe for the brown sugar balsamic glazed pork tenderloin. I'm very excited for this. So you have 2 pounds of the pork tenderloin, and I actually got pork tenderloin like center cuts because the pork tenderloin at the grocery store I went to for 2 pounds was like $16 or $17, and this was not that much. So I'm hoping it comes out the same. I had some bones in there which I cut out, so I'm hoping it works out the same. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I was just trying to go for a more budget friendly option. Then you get a teaspoon of ground sage, 1 clove of crushed garlic, a half a teaspoon of the salt, and a half teaspoon of ground pepper, and we're gonna rub that all over the pork. Okay, we're back, and it's many hours later, and this is what the roast is looking like in the slow cooker. So now we need to make the balsamic brown sugar glaze. So we're going to be using a tablespoon of cornstarch, half a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, and I think like 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I think some water. So we're going to get all these ingredients into the saucepan, and I'll be right back. Okay, so all the ingredients are in here, and it says to stir for about 4 to 5 minutes on a medium heat until it starts to get thick. Now there's 2 versions of this recipe. The first one is you want to make this about an hour before and then brush it on about 2 and 3 times within the last hour that your roast is in the slow cooker. Now I'm going to do the other version, which is the caramelized crust version, and oh, now it's getting thick. Ooh, maybe I should turn this down a little bit. Bubbling. This looks like a witch's brew or something. But what I'm going to do is I made this probably about 7.5 hours through, so I was timing my roast to be for about 8 hours. And I'm going to take this sauce and cover the roast and do like a caramelized glaze where you take it off and brush it and broil it for about a minute. Take the roast back out, brush it, broil it. So I've never really done this before, and I'm excited to try it. And this is now getting super thick. So it smells fantastic. Very excited. Now I have the pork out onto a aluminum cookie sheet, and I'm going to kind of pour over the sauce and put it in the oven to broil. Okay, so the glaze was over the pork, and we just had, oh my god. So, I had made some brownies the other day, and I had set them on top of my stove, and I was like, I'm gonna need some room to do all of this with. And I started to put the broiler on, and when I went to go set this in there, I realized I had a glass pan with half of my brownies in there. Yeah, glass and a broiler do not mix. So I had to get my husband down here. I felt like we were like part of the bomb squad. We literally were like put on safety goggles and got the brownies out, turned it off, and threw it outside in case it would explode, because I unfortunately had an experience where I had a glass sitting on top and I didn't realize it was on top of my stove, and the stove burner was on, and it literally exploded like 2 seconds after I turned my back to like go get something else. But thank goodness I turned my back, or else I probably would have gone to the ER and it would have been a mess. So yeah, back to this. Of course there'd be a mishap, but yeah, so we're going to put this in, and this will be in here for about, all right, and this is the finished product, and I'm excited to try it. So we will do it. I didn't really get creative with my sides tonight because I just didn't. We'll try a little bit. Very good. No, pretty good. I don't think I caramelized very well. The sauce is a little bit thicker than I would like, but on the whole, I would probably make this again. Well, yeah, I definitely would make it again. Just have green beans with it. So I would say that this was a pretty successful, these were a Pinterest, this was not a fail. They both weren't fails. I'd say they were like a Pinterest favorite, and then Pinterest, yeah, it was okay. But the pork is okay. It's all right. It's not my most favorite pork I've ever had. It kind of tastes like Mongolian beef, kind of, from P.F. Chang's, but like not as good. But it's okay. It's pretty good. It's not like 5 stars. I probably would give it like 3 out of 5. Yeah, I'm not Julia Child either, so how was Pinterest Fail Friday? Would you have rated the pork I just made?
4.5. I don't know how to
What was that?
I don't know. Half a finger. It's really good.
That's a thumb. I guess that counts as a half if you did that, because that's really. Well, you don't even have to hide that, because that's a thumb.
Oh. Like that?
No, like. So you liked it.
I liked it.
So is it Pinterest?
It's Pinterest worthy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I would
it was
definitely make this for your next friends event that you have. Stop!
This is how we eat in my house. We don't own any plates. We just own our fingers. Finger food. It can be finger food.
Yeah.
Yes, I did bring the brownies in.
Get ready to try those.
Look how burnt the tops of these are now.
Blackies.
But
brownies.
it did not, the glass did not break. It did not explode. I was so happy about that. Ah. Okay, so as you can see, the pork was okay. I would say it was something that I would make again, but since there were 2 versions of the recipe, there was the one where you could like take the pork tenderloin actually out of the crock pot and broil it. That I just am not a very good broiler. I've never really done it before, so I think maybe if I practice that or try again, that might make it a little bit better. But I also would like to try where you just rub the glaze on, 2 to 4 times while it's still in the crock pot for that last hour. I'm wondering if I try that, how much of a difference it would make. Like I said, it was 3 out of 5 stars for me. My husband said it was 4.5 stars out of 5. He really, really liked it. And then he took the leftovers the next day to work, and I had put some rice in there with it. So he said he really liked it over the rice. So all in all, was pretty much a success. I guess we got 2 favorites on our hands. So if you guys are interested in any pins that you want to have me test run for you, just comment below or give this a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'm going to try and get one of these out every Friday, which is why my lighting is so bad right now, because it's the evening time kind of, and it's so cloudy, but I wanted to make sure I got this video out today. So I'm really sorry about the poor lighting quality of this video. Hopefully I can get some artificial light soon, but I like natural light, but this is really crappy IKEA lighting right now. But like I said, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, stay in touch. I would love to hear anybody's opinions on this, or if you guys have tried these, or if you want to try them, comment below on how they worked out. Yeah, so I'll see you next Friday. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so I'm kind of cleaning today, so don't mind the mess, but I put my Swiffer mop there, and you guys might not think this is funny, but I do, because my dog this is Johnny Cash, he will not come down the steps if that's there, so we'll try and see if he comes down. Come on, it's okay. Nope. To like get a running start. Come on. Come on. Come on down. No. Come on. Oh, it's okay. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Nope. Come on. Nope. Come on, you can do it. It's okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yay! You did it! I'm so proud of you. Happy dance. You gonna do the happy dance?